So, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for joining in. And I'll just share my screen first.
Yes.
It's visible.
Yes, Meenakshi. Make it, yeah.
Yeah. So, that's our topic for today. What's your calling? It causes a lot of confusion. Calling hoti kya hai? So that's why, chalo Meka, let's try to understand it. What's your thoughts about it? Anyone would like to share?
I think something which calls you to be engaged in, right? So you may be doing something else, but then there is something which is in the back of the mind, like "ये आपको करना है." It is linked with the life purpose. It is like, you should be doing that, even though you may be doing something different.
Gives you a call. Come here. Come this side. Literally. So that is what it is all about. Oh, I didn't do that over here. So it is actually a strong desire or feeling of duty to do a particular job. So, so it's like you just feel like I have to go that side. I have to do that. So there is one definition which says that it's actually your gifts plus your passion plus your values. They equal your calling. That is what it is defined as. You could say that you use your whatever you're passionate about, your gifts, but added to that is the ingredient of your values as well that translates into your calling. So when you find your calling, you enjoy your work, you're totally immersed in it. उसी में involved रहते हो सारे. So जो होता है ना incentive to do something that comes from within you. It's not coming from anywhere outside. So कईयों को तो बिल्कुल जैसे 5 साल की उम्र से ही पता चल जाता है मुझे तो डॉक्टर ही बनना है या मुझे तो एक्टर ही बनना है वो तब से ही समझ जाते हैं. So they are the lucky ones. नो अंदर से ही उनको कॉलिंग आ रही होती कि तूने यही करना है. तो और कईयों की तो कॉलिंग आती है बट दे आर अनएबल टू डू इट टू टेक इट अप. सो इट इज सप्रेस्ड थ्रू फियर ऑफ व्हाट पीपल माइट से. आसपास के लोग क्या कहेंगे, हाउ कैन आई डू दिस. तो यू सप्रेस इट एंड समटाइम्स यू सप्रेस इट ड्यू टू फैमिली प्रेशर्स ऑल्सो. फैमिली बिजनेस आपको संभालना ही है. देर इज नो अदर ऑप्शन. सो देन you have to suppress your own desires, your calling, and then go ahead with it. So, if it is, if you have never felt any like strong to thing, it's also okay because that's normal. कई बार हमें नहीं पता चलता. Many people have no idea at all what they want to do. But there are ways to like tune in into your calling or bring it out to the front. So you feel that that's the right direction to move in. एक सेंस आपको अंदर से आ जाती कि okay, I have to move in that direction. And when I'm doing that, I'm using my strengths. So I'm enjoying my work. Then I'm in my calling. I have found what is my purpose in life. So there are many ways, like how it comes to us. Like it, some people might want to help others. Some people want to get into a particular sport. कुछ भी हो जाती है. But whatever you're calling is, it aligns with your, you could say, your inner passion. जो भी calling है, it will connect to that. Your talents, your skills, all will come to the forefront. So calling जो है ना, it lets you live authentically because you're connected to your own inner self. तो अंदर से जो एक feeling आती है ना, एक satisfaction की, वो आती है when you're in your calling. So if you but you have to understand that finding your passion, your calling is a journey. It is not something that is बस हो गया, आ गया अब खत्म हो गया. No, you have to understanding लाने के लिए you have to continue on that path. And for that you need to introspect a lot. Introspection चाहिए उसके लिए. You dig into your memory, like what used to make you feel happy, like in the past. Now you are doing your work, you've been working for many years, but you're still not satisfied. So now go back and see what was it that made you happy as a young person, as a child. So that can give you a clue about what your calling is. And then you have to be very being open about your feelings. Is you have to understand your own, connect to your own self, be aware of what you're feeling particular thing. So जब आपका कनेक्शन अपने से होएगा तो फिर आपको समझ आएगी कि वेयर इट इज दैट यू आर गोइंग फॉर योर विच डायरेक्शन you need to go in. So finding your calling is all about looking for, if you're enjoying your work. So when you want to find your calling, you are looking for clues in your history. Literally, you're becoming a detective, and अपनी पास्ट लाइफ में, मतलब पास्ट लाइफ का मतलब कि इस लाइफ टाइम की पास्ट लाइफ में आपने क्या किया है. उस what did you enjoy doing the most? Where did you enjoy it the most? So what you can do is you can look at all the, maybe as a young person, as a working while you were in college, you might have taken up some job. कोई आपको opportunity मिली थी to work with somebody, or you took up any course. Like many times children join summer courses during the vacations. So now you have to go back and think what was enjoyable for you, what gave you that satisfaction, inner satisfaction. So इसलिए ना हमें अपनी हिस्ट्री में क्लूज ढूंढने पड़ेंगे. पीछे जाके सोचो आपने कौन से कोर्सेज किए थे, कोई इंटर्नशिप करी थी, और यू टुक अप एनी साइड प्रोजेक्ट्स एज योर पार्ट ऑफ योर स्टडीज, और थीसिस लिख रहे होते हैं कुछ भी, और व्हाट कम्युनिटी एक्टिविटीज यू पार्टिसिपेटेड इन विच यू रियली एंजॉयड. एंड वेयर डिड यू, लाइक वॉलंटरी वर्क होता है सम, यू अंदर से आपको मन करता है कि अच्छा मैं ये वाला काम कर लूं जाके. कई तो होता है ना कि कंपल्सरी है, यू हैव टू डू वॉलंटरी वर्क फॉर दिस मच टाइम और दैट. पर कई बार यू जस्ट come forward and do it on your own. So what was the kind of voluntary work that attracted you? Then what were your hobbies and your leisure activities? उनको देखना चाहिए. So you can pick up all these experiences or some of them, write them down and see where it was that you had the most interest. Then also highlight the times you felt inspired or interested, or where you felt that you were useful in some way. किसी की हेल्प कर दी आपने, आपको बहुत satisfaction फील हुई वो करके. And what things were you connected to? कहाँ आपको बिल्कुल लग रहा था okay, this is part of me, I'm aligned to this sort of work. And where you feel that your life is moving in the flow, आराम से smoothly चल रही है. And where are you feeling excited, alive, strong, energized? कौन सी ऐसी एक्टिविटीज थी जहाँ पे आपको ये सारी चीजें मिली थी, where you could connect to all of these things? So that is what you're looking for, clues in your history, thinking back, understanding. Then also look at the times where you had a positive impact on others, when you were doing something and the others appreciated you a lot. वो वाला कौन सा, वो चीज क्या थी, वो पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम क्या था. And then you can also look when you were inspired of by others. Like in college, you heard a lecture by somebody, some very famous personality came and you heard a lecture by them. So you were so inspired that I must do this, I must explore this. What feeling आपकी आई अंदर से. But then you got caught up in the rat race. Circumstances did not allow you to explore that. So you lost touch with it. So when at a point of, sometimes during a life, at some point of time, you suddenly want to understand, where is my life going? क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं? So then you can go back into your history and understand all these points कि कहाँ मुझे वो जो है ना सेटिस्फैक्शन फील हुई थी, कहाँ मुझे तसल्ली हुई थी कि अच्छा मैं बहुत अच्छी तरह से कर पा रहा हूँ या एंजॉय कर रहा हूँ अपने आप को. So that is one way of understanding your calling. Look back into your history. Then you can also find clues in your own energy. So that is, what are the things that you do where your energy comes naturally? When you're doing something which you really enjoy doing, घंटे निकल जाएंगे, आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा. और जब आपको कुछ फोर्स्ड करना पड़ता है ना, तो इवन जस्ट वर्किंग 10 minutes ऑन इट, यू फील सो स्ट्रेस, आई नीड कॉफी, आई नीड अ ब्रेक, वो थॉट्स आने लग जाते हैं. सो योर एनर्जी टेल्स यू कि व्हाट इट इज दैट यू आर लाइक, व्हाट इज गुड फॉर यू, व्हाट इज इट दैट यू नीड. दैट इज वेयर द सेल्फ मोटिवेशन जो है ना, वो इजीली आ जाती है when your energy is high while doing something. Like very simple thing. और कुछ कईयों के लिए कोई चीज अच्छी होती है, कईयों के लिए नहीं. So some might find real, they might enjoy drawing a lot, or they might enjoy even cleaning up a lot. And some will say, "Oh God, how can I do that? I don't feel like doing it at all." वो thought आते हैं. So that is where your energy is guiding you. Okay, okay, this is where you are interested, where you'll find satisfaction. Then you can also look for clues in your interactions with others. Okay, like when you're talking to others, what kind of topics make you come alive? What makes you feel interested in the conversation? So, kahan pe you can connect and see, oh, yes, I know something about this, and it's really interesting, and you start researching on it. तो वो interactions with others में कई बार वो thoughts आ जाते हैं. And you can also look at what people praise you for. So everyone has qualities, everyone is a unique personality, or everyone is a powerhouse, literally. तो आपको किस चीज के लिए लोग प्रेज करते हैं, तो यू कैन यूज दैट टू योर एडवांटेज. देन यू ऑल्सो नीड टू लुक एट योर नेचुरल टैलेंट्स. आपके जो नेचुरल गिफ्ट्स है, टैलेंट्स है, वी हैव टू लुक एट देम, बिकॉज समटाइम्स वी जस्ट ओवरलुक देम. सो कई बार दे आर नॉट ऑब्वियस थिंग्स लाइक डांसिंग है, you're very good at some subject in school, biology or maths or whatever. Your natural talent could be as simple as that you are a good listener, you're a natural listener. So you're able to listen to people easily, aram se, and they feel that they are being valued, they are being understood. So they know that I'm not judging them, I'm just listening to them. So where you can use this talent to find your calling. So that will make you a good counselor. It can make you like be able to guide people in a better way. So any of these activities जो है ना, career paths, they can be yours then. So that's why it's essential that you understand what is your natural talent, other than the obvious कि अच्छा ड्रामा बहुत करता है या डांस बहुत अच्छा कर लेते हैं, उसके अलावा I picked up a number of things that could be a part of your natural talent. So maybe you're good at organizing things. तो आप घर में आप देखो how you are able to, like some people are very particular. हर चीज बहुत discipline से हर जगह पे रखी होनी चाहिए. So they are very disciplined. So that is also an innate quality. Then they're good at organizing things. And then some are good at facilitating change. They are able to allow other things to come into being easily. So then again, they can go into that space of being a counselor. So they can help others to change themselves. Then some are good at analyzing information. तो उनको फिर उस टाइप की जॉब्स जो है, they would give them satisfaction. Analyst वगैरह बन सकते हैं. And some are into research. They like to, कुछ भी चीज आ गई उनके सामने, they will dig everything to find out more information about it. So they're researching things. Then some are just good at having good relationships with people around them. They're good in making friends quickly. बहुत जल्दी friends बन जाते हैं. So they can then think of a career, or maybe their calling is in HR, where they're connecting with people. So that way they can find out what they're good at. They help to build up things. So they're good at again organizing. So उस वाले वैसे रोल्स उनको फिर सूट करेंगे. Then guiding and supporting people as a listening जैसे है, you're a good listener, so you're good at guiding and supporting. So people feel that okay, they are being heard over here, and they can come to you with your problems. Activities can help you. Then you're good at resolving conflicts. Maybe you feel that in your environment, जब भी कोई conflict होता है, people come to you for a solution, for resolving it. So then you have qualities that can help in this field. Then there are others like teaching है, designing है. Some are born teachers. तो छोटे में ही जब खेल रहे होते हैं तो they'll start playing teacher, पढ़ा रहे हैं लोगों को, दिखा रहे हैं कुछ. और डिजाइनिंग में you love drawing. That makes you show like opens up paths for in the designing field. Then somewhere in the performing arts बहुत ड्रामा करते हैं लोग, वो भी आ सकते हैं. तो they're good at act, they could be good at acting. Then some are good at creating structure. This just again it comes down to organizing things. So everything is like in a very particular way, disciplined way. They are able to handle things. So you can look at any of these aspects to see what is drawing you, what is giving you happiness, what is calling to you. So what do people come to you for? That is another clue that you can get. Then you also need to be aware of your values. So uh, what are your core ultimate ideals or the qualities of life that you want for yourself? What is most important to you? So it could be anything like self-expression, kindness, learning, simplicity. So be aware of what works for you. What are your values, inner values? So that is also a very good clue you could say to understand what is your calling. Then whatever you have introspected around your work, or around your history, your interest, your talents, you need to take it forward also. You need to pick it up because the clues are pointing you in that direction. अब उसको आगे ले जाना आपका काम है कि उसको मैं कैसे उसको आगे करूं. And then we have to like expose ourselves to whatever is attracting us. So only when you interact with people who are in that field, when you talk about them or hear about them, so that inspires you more to go into that field. Like unless you go to see a ballet show, the child will not realize that that she's interested in ballet. Usko dikhega, she gets connected to it, feels attracted to it, then only she'll take it forward from there. So it's all about looking at the clues that are there. What is it that you need to be doing? And your calling cannot be forced. It has to come in naturally from within. And it can come at any age. It can be at 5 or 55 or even 75. Kabhi bhi you can get connected to your calling. You just have to connect to your own heart, be aware of your values, follow your curiosity. So any time works. It's not that, okay, young age mein hi dhoondna hai. Because it's finding a calling is not a race. So your best friend might have known from school ki, okay, I want to become a doctor or a writer. But aapke liye it might not be that simple. So you have to keep on putting in that effort to find your calling, how to do it. So now let's look at how we can do that, how to find your calling. So first is listen to your internal compass. What is it that's giving you that pleasure, that satisfaction when you do something? Then you shouldn't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Because when you're falling, going for your calling, you'll definitely have to step out of your comfort zone. हम ना बिल्कुल stuck हो जाते हैं कि अच्छा I can't do anything more than this. So when something is attracting me out, oh, I'll have to put in a lot of effort. I need to go out. Like I have to move to change my life, something कुछ और करना पड़ेगा. तो sometimes हम छोड़ देते हैं कि it's okay, let it go. But we need to have that courage, that effort. We should need to put in that effort to step out of our comfort zone. Then try new things. You should keep on trying new things, understanding new topics. And when you're doing that, pay attention to your body, how it is feeling. Your body is the biggest, you could say, indication of how what is good for you. So your body will give you that indication, like it's good, you are able to do that. But learning, trying new things, learning new things, that helps a lot. So it gives you, it widens your perspectives. It helps you understand, I can move beyond what I am already. Then also note your dreams. आपके dreams क्या होते हैं? The रात वाले भी and वैसे भी मन में आपके क्या आप सोचते रहते हो? What inspires you? What attracts you? उनको आप ध्यान दें उनकी तरफ. Then look at coincidences also. So suddenly, a lot of literature or podcast or anything can be coming in front of you related to a particular subject. आपने कुछ subject सुना थोड़ा सा और एकदम से सारी चीजें आपके सामने लगी. So it's very like synchronicity happens all the time. जो आप सोच रहे हो आपके सामने आ जाएगा. So then feel that yes, I need to explore this a little more. क्या घड़ी घड़ी मेरे सामने ये चीज आ रही है तो it must have some value. इसको देखो समझो. So, and whatever feels right for you, connect to that, understand that. Then prioritize wellness in your life. If you are in good health, you are able to have that energy to explore further. अगर आप बीमार ही रहोगे, if your body is low all the time, then you won't have the energy or even the desire to do anything else. So सबसे पहले तो wellness के ऊपर work करने की जरूरत होती है. And this is the most important, limit distractions. So we are all too much of anything is also not good. So if I'm looking at too many things, so we have to unplug from the social media for some time, relax, reflect on what it is that we need to do. Because sometimes there are negative influences also. I want to do something, but people around me might discourage me. अरे ऐसा हो जाता है, वैसा हो जाता है, ऐसा नहीं चलता. How can you do this? So I need to distract myself a little from there, limit myself from those distractions, and reflect, because your inner self is the best judge of what you can do. And we have to remember to follow, yes, journal your thoughts, record your thoughts, what you feel about any activity, anything that has come, what are your personal thoughts about it. And then also notice patterns in your own self. Okay, what it is that when you were doing something, how did it make you feel, and what was the result? So did the same things keep happening, keep repeating? जॉब आप ले रहे हो और घड़ी घड़ी छूटती जा रही है, तो पैटर्न जैसा सेट हो गया है कि हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. सो इट इज, दैट लाइन इज नॉट मेंट फॉर यू, लुक फॉर समथिंग एल्स. देन फॉलो योर वैल्यूज, जो आपको कोर वैल्यूज जो आपको अच्छे लगते हैं, अंदर से फीलिंग, गुड फीलिंग आती है, यू नीड टू डू दैट. देन लिसन टू दी अदर्स एडवाइस. एज ए सेड ना, मीडिया में भी बहुत आपको चीजें मिलेंगी तो डिस्ट्रैक्ट यू. अदर पीपल कैन ऑल्सो कीप ऑन डिस्करेजिंग यू. So listen to their thoughts, their advice, but see how it connects to you. How do you feel about it? So you need somebody to support you, to help you understand, but there are many people who are ready to pull you down also. So you have to understand who is the right person and who is not. वो अपने आप ही understanding आ जाएगी. Then uh, we have to be patient about it. It's not that it will happen just once overnight. Meri calling will gi. So those are the very lucky ones who can do get that. But it's a journey, as I said earlier. Also, we have to take it step by step. Now, for some people, their career can be their calling. So you can, just by taking career aptitude tests, तो उसी से आपको समझ आ जाएगी कि yes, I need to go this way. So that is another way you can understand it. Some people can integrate their calling into their work, but सबके साथ नहीं होता है. So when you are able to integrate, you find a sense of purpose within what you are doing. So like you can become a teacher about a subject you're very passionate about. So then you really love your job. You love to teach others about it. And sometimes it can be you are interested in one subject, you're forced to do another, so then it is not going to help you. And sometimes it can become a burden also. Like I know someone, as a child, she was very much interested in astronomy. So she decided I want to do that as a further studies. But when she got into college and she took up astrophysics, so she backed out. She says, I'll lose my interest in my subject because now it's too much. Like there's too much physics, too much maths, and it's just making me lose out on my actual interest. So I want to keep it as a hobby. So that is also perfectly okay. You can keep your calling as a hobby also and do something else. So then when you are stressed in what you are doing, you have something to relax in. It works both ways also. So if you can make it your full-time career, well and good. Otherwise, just keep it as a hobby. Now, what to do when you have found your calling? That's one thing. So first of all, you need to have courage to take up what you have found about yourself, what you discovered that, okay, this is what's my call. So don't feel overpowered. Okay, now I have to step out of my comfort zone or I have to look for new things or कुछ भी हो सकता है. So just move forward, have courage to move forward. And again, जो earlier also I said, listen to others to a point. As I said, many people are around to help discourage you, pull you down, but you have to understand what it is that you want. तो एक कई बार वो करना पड़ता है, एक कान से सुनो दूसरे से निकाल दो, but be very like clear about what it is that you want to do. And it's good to understand other people's point of view also because maybe they have experienced it. So when experience is talking, understand it. And when just people are just अपनी opinions दे रहे हैं, तो then avoid it. Then whatever you have understood about it, stick to it, follow it. Even if you're making mistakes, if you feel from inside, no, this is right for me, it's okay to make mistakes because mistakes will help you learn how to do it better. And don't feel rushed. There is no hurry. आपको समझ आ गई कि this is a calling I want to take up, this is a dream I want to follow. It is not कि बस अभी से शुरू करना है. Slow and steady. Take it step by step. If you need more education, more you need to do more courses, do that. So prepare yourself. Because look, at the end you have to have a feeling of satisfaction plus financial independence भी जरूरी है. तो दोनों को इकट्ठे लेके चलने की जरूरत होती है. So if it is not becoming your career, keep it as a hobby and continue with the career that is there. And yes, appreciate yourself that you have found your calling. I've understood what I need to do with my life. I put in hard work to understand. So appreciate yourself. Be proud of yourself. And whatever idea you've got of your purpose, what it is that you feel you need to do, be guided by it. So it can influence a lot of your decisions in the future. So see how it affects them. So, sometimes we like, of course, normally people try to find their calling when they are young. But sometimes even at an later age, you feel you're not satisfied with life. You need to do so. That feeling is there from inside कि मुझे कुछ और भी करना है. I don't need to be doing this. And there is something calling me to do something beyond this. So you can find your calling as a senior also. As I said, no, there is no age limit. चाहे 5 हो, 55 or 75 हो, you can always find your calling at any time. So for that, you just need to stay curious about life, to understand anything that comes which intrigues you, which interests you. Try to find out about that. Research करें. आजकल तो इतनी options मिले हुए research के. Try to find about it. Then find ways to express your creativity. Every person is creative, so we need to remain connected to that side of us. Continue to find ways. Then be open-minded and get out of your comfort zone, which I've already been told. So as an elderly, you feel okay, no, it's not good. I should not step out of my comfort zone. And uh, others may also try to stop you. But whatever you feel like, do it. And this is one thing that elders can look at, like look for ways to contribute to the community. That gives you a lot of satisfaction when you're interacting with people, helping them. So mostly you will find seniors doing that in life. And they found their calling. They're enjoying that work also. Then try new things. अलग अलग चीजों को एक्सप्लोर करो. आजकल वो बहुत पॉडकास्ट है, रीड लिसन टू देम, रीड बुक्स. कुछ भी आप वॉच मूवीज विच आर इंटरेस्टिंग, विच लाइक इवन द जो नेशनल जोग्राफिक चैनल है, उसमें अब बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चीजें आती है, तो यू फील कनेक्टेड टू इट समटाइम्स. Like my husband really enjoys watching the National Geographic series जो भी आते हैं about the animals. So he's getting a lot of knowledge now also. He loves that, watching them. Then socialize with others, listen to their stories. That can also sometimes gives you clues about what you can do. तो किसी कोई कुछ कर रहा है, they shared their stories, so you feel okay, yes, I would also enjoy doing that. So you might join up with him or find other sources of how to do that. And don't be afraid to ask for help, for guidance. Like especially the using the technology, some seniors find it very challenging. So it's perfectly okay to ask help from others and understand what it is all about. And it's never too late. So anytime you feel like starting, you can do that. You know, you feel very trapped when you're not in doing something which is not your calling. When you're doing something which is not your calling. So you need to come out of that. Why remain in that feeling of dissatisfaction, of unhappiness? So there are challenges, there can be obstacles in connecting to your calling, but once you do that, you find a lot of satisfaction. You feel complete from deep inside. And there is one spiritual aspect to it also, finding your calling. Because the main calling is your personal relationship with the divine. That is every person's primary calling, you could say. And this is not connected to our work, to our employment, because the divine loves us as we are. He's not interested in whether you're the CEO or you're earning this much, or what you can achieve, create. वो सारा कुछ he is not interested in that. He is interested in how much you are connecting to him. How much are you there? How much do you have? How much faith do you have in him? सो जो हमारा वर्क है, जो वोकेशनल हमारा कॉलिंग है, दैट इज द सेकेंडरी वन. द प्राइमरी वन इज कनेक्शन टू द डिवाइन. सो योर वोकेशनल कॉलिंग जो है, इट इज coming from the gifts the divine has given you. So we need to first of all appreciate where they are coming from. So that connects us to the divine. And God pushes you, the divine, the universe pushes you in many ways towards finding your calling. So he'll give you negative feelings like confusion, discontentment. So you understand, अच्छा ये मेरे लिए ठीक नहीं है, कुछ और ढूंढना है. And when you have that positive emotions like enthusiasm है बहुत, आपको जोश हो रहा है आपको काम करने के लिए, then understand that you found your secondary calling. Then there are something called calling blockers in our life. These are the obstacles that stop us from discovering what it is that we need to do. Fear is the most common number one reason of why people are not doing what their innate talents are, their innate calling is. एक तो लोग क्या कहेंगे, और एक whether I'll be able to make a success of it, or will I'll be able to make enough money from it. So money is a big criteria because we are here, we need that money. So वो fear तो रहता ही है हमारे अंदर. So this is also a calling blocker. Then sometimes we are so involved in our life that कुछ और समझ ही नहीं आता. So even if something is calling us, we don't have the time to go and see it. Then हमारी negative thinking patterns also, ओह नहीं होएगा नहीं हमसे. Or what if we are very good at creating stories for ourselves. Oh, what if you do that and it doesn't work out? What if you go there and something happens to you? बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो हमें stop करती हैं. Then sometimes even childhood wounds stop us from understanding or taking that step towards what is calling us. So वो जो inner healing है, inner child healing है, वो बहुत जरूरी है करना. And then sometimes we are in isolation. We are not open, or we're not aware of. We don't get the chance to explore other things. So we are isolated from what is there. But then there are some things that can help you to move forward, and they are called the calling catalysts. So what I've come up with is some switch words to help you guide to find your calling. So switch words we've talked about earlier also. They are those magical words which help you understand how to take life forward. And just by repeating them, they can help you a lot. So one is crystal, guide, align. So crystal gives clarity, and you're asking the universe to guide you towards your calling and align you with it. So you need to repeat this switch word phrase in your mind minimum 28 times with the thought of finding your calling. So कोई भी जो switch words है उनको आपने सिर्फ repeat करते जाना है माइंड में, बोलते जाना है. And then thank the universe for guiding you towards your calling, towards what. So intention पहले रखनी है कि I want to find my calling, and then chant the words and then thank the universe for guiding you towards your calling. So one is crystal, guide, align, and other is just simply reach divine calling. So जो भी मेरा divine calling है, help me to reach it. You're asking the universe to help you to reach it. Then this is a very like you can use it in many aspects also. Wolf create divine magic now. It just help me to understand where it is that I need to know. So wolf is a very powerful animal spirit, and you can call him to do any work for you. So not just for calling, any other aspect also. Anything is not working out, so just start chanting wolf create divine magic now, and miracles will happen. Things automatically start working out. Then there is one more: concede, clear, center, find, align. So when something is not happening for a long time, और बहुत stress में जा रहे हो ही नहीं पा रहा है, so that means there's an internal resistance in you, which like you're not even able to understand it, but there is a fear, there's a resistance कि I don't want to move in that direction, and that has to be to achieve your goal. So उसमें concede, clear, center helps to release that resistance, to remove that resistance. And then when the resistance is removed, you find and align with your calling. So we just need to say these 5 words to do that. Then there's one more: together bring divine job. So together is working together with the universe, and you're asking it to bring a divine job into your life. So this can also help those who are looking for a job. मिल नहीं रही है लाइफ, कोई प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही हैं, जॉब नहीं मिल रही है, तो आप इस so all of these, they have to be chanted minimum 28 times. Minimum है, maximum is your effort. You can do it 50 times, 108 times. Do it 3-4 times in a day. Whenever you have that tension in your mind कि job नहीं मिल रही है, start chanting it. So then even 10, 11, 21 times will help you. Then I had picked up a mantra also to help this. So this is a Shiva mantra. So Shiva mantras जो है ना, this one is focused on removing fear and gaining confidence, so that it helps you to be strong from within. So it's not about finding your calling, but to find your calling, you need that inner strength also. So you can chant this one, Om Hili Hili, शूल पनाए नमः। ओम हीली हीली शूल पनाए नमः। इसको आप 108 बार ही कर सकते हैं। So it is mainly to remove fear and doubt, especially fear of changes from your mind. So when you're not afraid of changes, you can tackle any situation with confidence. So this brings in that inner confidence where you are able to move towards change easily. Then, yes, I picked up a couple of mudras also to help you, help find calling. So one is the Buddhi Mudra, this is called, where you're touching the tips of thumbs and little finger. This gives mental clarity. So, with this mudra, you can do the switch words also. Like be in this mudra and say the switch words, and be in this mudra and say the mantra जो है वो भी आप कर सकते हो. So it will help to clear your mind, gives you clarity about what you need to do. Then there's one more, Kuber Mudra. There are many, but I've just picked two of them. Kuber Mudra is you're touching the tips of first two fingers to the thumb, and the others are folded in. So this mudra helps to focus your energy. It helps to concentrate your energy for a desired result. So whatever you want, you can again be in this mudra and do that, and you will get the desired result. You'll get some inclination towards the desired result, जो भी चाहिए आपको. And then yeah, this is Kuber Mudra. Most of all, we need to have gratitude, gratitude of the universe, gratitude. Just have that gratitude in your heart. Thank you for guiding me to my calling. For everything in life, you need to have gratitude. जितना gratitude लाओगे ना, उतना आप बढ़ोगे. Because universe feels that gratitude and it wants to give you more than. So every step of our way, everything in our life, we take so many things for granted. Simple things also, mobile है मेरे पास और घर है मेरे पास और for everything we take it all for granted. I have a car, I have a scooter, whatever. तो हर चीज के लिए थैंक यू आना चाहिए, मन से आना चाहिए. So when you are in that space of gratitude, you can create miracles in your life. So I'm just stopping here. I come to the end of my presentation. Any thoughts? Anything?
Awesome, Meenuji. It was quite holistic learning.
I
So,
thought ये थोड़े से solutions भी देने चाहिए ना, सारी वो ही
yeah.
नहीं होनी चाहिए.
Yes.
So, um, so I realized today's topic is what's your calling? So my calling is to be a trainer full
Yes,
time and
absolutely.
to be of course some fear is there.
Uh-huh.
To be just before this show they've confirmed the laughter yoga conference, and I'm so happy. And what's my calling is laughter yoga, peace and world peace and pageantry, and I'm so happy that I've joined Mavin. My life's good. Everyone's asking about
So
how to.
you're very much into your calling.
Yeah, I'm very much into my calling, so my life is peaceful.
Yes. Yeah. Great.
Uh,
Awesome.
yeah, I'm looking forward to continue it with it so that my legacy can carry on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, after I am no more.
Yes. We, we,
Yeah,
we we are
like,
already connected to you and we'll remain ever connected to you. Don't worry.
yeah, yeah. So thank you for a wonderful presentation.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Any other thoughts anyone would like to share?
Philomenaji. Maybe.
Uh, First, let me say gratitude to Marvin, Shabana, and the troop, you, Meena, and Nipur, and all those who have connected with me and helped me out a lot. And yeah, and I'm grateful that I was able to join the session.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much for
thank you to
joining.
all the spiritual groups that I'm in, and also the other groups that I'm in. Gratitude is, yeah, very important. And regarding calling,
Will it help?
Huh? Regarding calling, I would like to say that, some of the things that you have mentioned, I have already done, maybe
Yeah.
not as a calling or as a career or anything, but, yeah, there are times when I've been paid for it. Like I've done teaching right from the age of 9.
Oh, okay.
And I have wanted to be a teacher, but I was not able to.
Uh-huh.
Especially, teach in Montessori type of schools or
Uh-huh.
children, the lower level and all that. But I've been able to teach even in a school, at the age of 63, 64,
Wow.
right from the first to the 10th standard. And from the age of 9, I used to give tuitions
Okay.
till probably, I got my job in
Mhm.
my first job in an organization, what you call an corporate organization. But still, off and on, I've been able to do training or teaching, and
Uh-huh.
that's one thing I've done.
Uh-huh.
And then, like I've done this tarot reading and this, that, and the other. And I've just been, I don't know if that is a calling, but yeah, uh, holistic things, healing, everything that I have been
Mhm.
doing. So now at this age of 80, I really don't know whether what is the further thing that I need to do. Yeah, and I've had a lot of blocks, psychic blocks.
Uh-huh.
Personally, kind of psyched from doing that. That fear has not been put into me
Mhm.
just like that, but even psychically, the fear has been put into me by people close to me.
Mhm.
And I was so bhola bhala that I didn't even know that I'm being psychically attacked.
Right.
And I wouldn't believe it in the beginning that this is being happening.
Mhm.
So much so that even prayers stopped,
Okay.
just the opposite of my prayers are happening,
Mhm.
even now.
Mhm.
And the worst part is like, the negative parts which were connecting to me is filtered into my children and they are suffering.
Oh. Mhm.
And there were people who are trying to separate me from my friends, from my family,
Mhm.
including my children. From time to time, all kinds of things were sighted into them,
Mhm.
and they are suffering.
Mhm.
So much so that even like from COVID onwards, both my daughters are even suffering from job problems. They are not getting paid for what work they have been slogging out,
Mhm.
and people whom they have helped even in their jobs to bring them up in their career as
Mhm.
their subordinates and things like that, they have been backstabbing. Friends on counseling where they were doing, they have been backstabbing. And so, it's a real turmoil, this chaos and this, I don't know.
Mhm.
But still, we are standing. We are walking in spite of health issues and everything. I'm able to do things.
Mhm.
We are able to do things. But I don't know how to come out of that negativity that has been pinned onto us. Even from the grave, some people are still
Mhm.
hitting at us, that
Mhm.
kind of thing is
Mhm.
happening. It's like a chain which I'm not able to break
Mhm.
or break, and then again it comes back like this.
Mhm.
I don't know if what I'm talking is in terms of, connected to the subject that we're having today, but I just wanted to bring this out.
It's
That's
okay.
it. And
Perfectly.
thank you for listening. Yeah.
So what I feel is sometimes just getting doing self-forgiveness, that helps a lot. So you can try
Uh-huh.
that. Um, So
Like what self forgiveness? I mean, in what way have I
just
earned something that I need to forgive or for myself? I mean,
so
I don't
we
know.
connect like forgiveness why हमें क्यों करनी चाहिए. But whatever is happening in my life is somewhere I have decided it. I'm going to face all that because as a soul I'm very strict with myself because I know if I face this situation I will learn this. So, first of all, self forgiveness is essential. Okay, now I understand I have this problem in me and I'm ready to work on it. So, I start with self forgiveness, and that gives me the opportunity to work on my own self. Then, first self forgiveness, then forgiveness for anyone in your life which is a very challenging relationship. because I have seen its effect and it works amazingly. So forgiveness to जरूर पढ़नी चाहिए. I've shared it a number of times. I'll share it again on the group. So try reading that, and it कुछ ना कुछ resolvements आ जाती हैं. I cannot say what can come.
Yeah.
Everyone's life is their own unique path, complicated भी होती है. But एक forgiveness, acceptance लाके forgiveness पढ़े and then have gratitude for what you have. We tend to look at what is missing in our life. We need to look at what is there and have a gratitude for that. So that also helps to take life forward in a better way. So जो
And this lady,
the
who spoke before Kaur, what's her name? Kaur something, no?
हाँ जी राजवीन
She's
को
such Rajvin Kaur, she's such an inspiration,
yes
honestly. My
absolutely
God, honestly speaking, she's such an example of
uh-huh. What you
uh,
can achieve with your willpower determination कोई चाहिए
yes, willpower. Actually, to some extent, I am still standing, running, or whatever
you
I'm
have had
doing
an amazing life I know
because
it
of willpower. Hmm?
you
Willpower. Willpower has really brought me out of a lot of things. I
yes
mean, that is, and it's not that I, you know, go into being, bringing out my willpower, but it just automatically happens.
absolutely
And suddenly, a message I keep repeating, no, I will not give up. This is not going to happen, that sort of thing. But there are times when it doesn't happen also. So, yeah, thank you so much, Meenu ji.
yeah thank you Philomena ji. Yeah. Anyone else would like to share anything? Oh, hello, Meena ji.
Hello, hello. One second. Just wanted to thank you, मीनू जी. आज का सेशन बहुत अच्छा था. As always, I was a little late. I'm happy to do that. Yeah. So अभी घर में company है, but just wanted to show my gratitude and acknowledge.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye. So
Thank
nice to hear from you.
yeah.
Lovely session. Thank you.
yeah. So, the forgiveness prayers that I was talking about, I found the prana violet healing Valley forgiveness prayers to be very powerful. Like there are many, Hoponopo hai and
Yes,
other prayers.
Hopo is there.
Yeah, but prana
Prana
violet
Violet
Valley,
healing is
they
there.
have amazing results.
Prana Violet healing, what is the one that nine? Which one is that?
I can share it on the group again. I've
Yeah,
done it.
please, please,
So,
please.
so that really helps a lot. Because each word has been meditated by their originator, शिवा सर हैं कोई मलेशिया में उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था. I got connected with them around 7-8 years back, and since then they've been working awesome. Like I've shared it with so many people, and everyone has felt a difference. So I'll share that again.
Yeah, please.
So okay, I think nobody else wants to say anything, so we can wind up, Shivani ji.
Yeah. Time, no?
Yeah.
Thank you, Meenu ji. Thank you, everyone. It was really wonderful.